concerned to make sure they have the appropriate amount of support for unpaid carers.
I feel very torn on this because, on the one hand, I find it irritating that the white paper comes out and everybody kind of wants to bash it because I'm so relieved that somebody suggested something. But on the other hand, I don't think it's satisfactory. But just to ask a couple of immediate questions. I think, as has already been referred to, the kind of immediate problem of a crisis of care staff. But I think that what I'm concerned about is that the white paper is used to avoid talking about a real crisis now. There's genuinely problems in care homes with the aftermath of COVID. It's not just staff. It's the fact that relatives are still being denied face-to-face visits. There's still a climate of risk aversion and fear from some managements. Lots of people with dementia being locked in their rooms, all sorts of terrible things happening, and people don't know what to do. So I just don't want this white paper to be used to kind of back things away. That's the first thing. And secondly, on a longer term, whether the white paper really can create that vision, be used as a platform, because I think it is visionless and technocratic, if I'm honest. I think you just need to get talking, really involve the nation in developing the vision that we need, because everybody's got an investment in getting this improved.
Well, Noel Baroness Fox makes a very valid point. We both have to look at not only the long-term vision, but also the short-term issues raised. And that's why on the 3rd of November we did announce the Adult Social Care Winter Plan from 21-22. And this was developed in conjunction with the NHS and social sector stakeholders. We drew on the recommendations of the review of last year's Adult Social Care Winter Plan. And so we've listened to a number of different stakeholders in terms of setting out the short-term crisis or short-term issues. But as the Noel Baroness acknowledges, we are the first government to set a long-term vision, not just from one electoral cycle to another, but 10 years. And by doing that, by setting out the vision with 3 years of commitment to specific spending and some of it a discovery process, because we still have to know what will work and what will not work, and how to use technology and integrate it. Whatever government comes after us in the future, of whatever political colour, we have laid down the gauntlet to them to continue to fulfil this vision. It's a vision against which this government and future governments will be measured. And we have taken, other politicians for other parties, many years. The Noel Baroness mentioned 40 years be waiting. Others have known about this since post-war, the demographic challenge we had. We've finally grasped the nettle. We're not going to get everything right, and that's why we haven't laid out a detailed prescriptive plan for 10 years. We've laid out a vision of integration, making sure that we use the best technology to support people as much as possible in their own homes, while at the same time we've made a commitment for the next 3 years. And after that, the challenge is for all of us, and it's for all stakeholders, for us to work together to deliver that vision.
My Lords.